Hello, this is Heisenberg.
Hey there, this is G Forever.
Yes, we're here to review two new Hiya Toys action figures, the Skull Devil and the translucent Heat Ray Godzilla. And here's the box.
The exquisite basic Kong Skull Island Skull Devil action figure.
Yay. Yeah, nice big box. And again, I like the
Yeah,
color. You like the
same
coloring?
here. Yeah, it feels very home to Kong Skull Island, the 2017 film in the Monsterverse. All
Yeah.
right, it may only be used with film indicia. What
Yeah,
does
I
that
don't know
mean,
why.
Heisenberg?
I tried to look it up. I couldn't find an exact quote. But I think it means that I think it's some lawyers must have insisted that it be on there. I think it means that the Kong Skull Island logo can only be used basically as a logo for the movie.
Ah, all right.
Obviously, the Skull Devil's from the movie, so yeah,
Yep.
this it's being used as a logo for the movie, all right. But it seems pretty
Yeah,
silly that they like
it's on
put
all
it
sides of the
put
box.
it on all sides of the box. I
Yep.
think that was probably some lawyer's idea. But
Yep.
okay, so I've never
Yeah.
seen that before on any other box.
Yeah, same. I think all the other MonsterVerse boxes that we saw from Hiya didn't have that.
Yeah, so
But
here he
here
is.
here is out of the box.
Yeah, well, nice. Once again, one nice piece.
Yes. And a very straight long tail.
Yeah, so there he is. He looks like a bit of a corpse there in his pose,
Yes.
like very straight,
Yes.
untypically straight. Here he is,
hmm
like right out. Looks like you just got him right out of the box.
Just out
Also,
of the box, out of the
untypically
packaging.
straight.
Yes. So let's
So
take
how?
a spin around to see what he looks like.
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
like how he's
details.
painted?
Yeah, the paint looks good. Details looking good. Yeah, this is a really good looking skull crawler, but this is not any skull crawler. This is the Skull Devil.
Yeah.
So
So you're
Skull Devil is, I'm guessing, is the big one.
The big one. Yeah, so you're moving the tail. So is the tail like one long wire?
That's what it appears to be. Yes. Unlike the previous Haya figures, which are all like ball joints, this one is one long wire and like a rubber material for the tail.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, interesting. And then how do you like the feel of the joints here, of the articulation?
Yeah, this one's actually very good. It's very loose. I didn't need the hair dryer on this one.
Ooh, but you
So
snap the tail off.
yes.
Like
So as I mentioned, it's much looser than the typical Haya figure.
okay, so did you have any trouble getting it back on?
Little bit. I had to do it off camera, but not too difficult.
Yeah, so it's like I'm liking the sculpture, the detail, and the paint. How
Yes.
do you like it?
Yes, likewise. I think did a great job with the sculpt. It looks like they just pulled the file from the 3D file from the movie and maybe just add, just maybe made some hopefully they made some edits and then just got a really good paint job.
Yeah, they sculpted the bottom of the feet too.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Instead of having just a flat feet.
Yeah, it looks like you can get the tail in some nice poses.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, they've sculpted the whole thing here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is only the third Skullcrawler figure that's ever been made,
Mm.
action figure, as I recall. So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, sadly we haven't seen too many. I know X Plus did some statues. There was like a resin
yeah,
statue of Skullcrawler and a Death-for-Real that came with Kong.
yeah.
Um,
But yeah, we'll do
and
some comparisons later. But also, we've covered them all in the past too,
yeah,
in some past videos. If you look
yeah,
those up.
yeah. So yeah, I like the face. It looks really good, and the way the head moves, like when you pull the jaw down, the mouth opens up, or vice versa. If you pull up the head, the lower part of the jaw
Okay, so
comes
there's kind of
down.
like a snapping action.
Yeah, pretty cool. And inside the mouth is actually a kind of soft, rubbery material, so we can see like the reptilian membranes on the sides of the mouth, kind of
Hmm.
open and close when you open and close the mouth. So that's like the soft material. Same with the tongue. The tongue is a soft material.
Yeah, the whole inside of the mouth is
Yep.
sculpted as well. It looks like.
Yes. Yep. So I think that Haya did a great job on this release.
No, very fun. So yeah, yeah, check out the inside of the mouth. There, yeah, I like
Yeah,
how
the
the teeth
teeth
look
are
too.
yeah, the teeth look good. So yeah, so you can do some left and right movement, up and down movement. So you can get some good angles. If you're a toy photographer, it's a good looking toy to capture
Yeah, that
on
that little
camera.
spike on his elbow, it looks like has articulation too. You were pointing out.
Correct. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I'm kind of looking that over. I'm liking it. So you can, depending on your movements, like if the arm is really straight out, you can actually have it resting on the arm. So it's, yeah, they do a good job on this one.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, very cool.
Yeah, it can
Yeah,
really mimic a lot of the different poses from the movie.
yeah. Now we just need a small
Small
John.
people.
Yeah, small John Goodman for him to eat.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, there
So,
he is. Very cool. And
yep,
then we're gonna yeah, yeah, give him a look here.
take
So
another
so it's sort
spin.
of like you'd so oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, and then here's the other one. Heat
Yeah,
Ray Godzilla translucent version.
hmm Also in the Exquisite Basic series.
Yeah, so there's
So
already a Heat Ray Godzilla from Hiya Toys, and we'll compare them. So this is so what's new is the fact that the spikes are translucent.
that's correct.
Yeah, and so this doesn't have a little speech from the lawyer
Nope.
about indicia.
Yeah.
So
What do you think
yeah,
of the box art? I like it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I like the city in flames there.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
what's
sort of.
interesting is that they this is the heat ray version, but they don't really show off the heat ray on the box. But otherwise, it's a nice looking box art.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
That's it. Yeah, yeah. Oh
yeah,
yeah, because
and
it comes just
everything's
with.
in English, so you can reach out to Haya, go to their social media, nice and easy.
Yeah, yeah, and they usually like that when they. Yeah, it's on Facebook. It's usually where they have the most information about new new figures that are coming.
Mm,
And it looks like he's also in one piece.
correct.
Here in the box. Yeah, don't have to attach the tail.
Nope. The only thing that's separate is the heat ray and also the secondary head and neck.
Yeah, yeah. So so I take it this is sort of like the same. There he is. So
Yep.
pretty much the same as the other heat ray. Well, as we'll compare it. The sculpture is the same as the first heat ray version. I take it.
Correct, except for the paint job is different. So we'll talk about it in a moment once we have the other one to compare. But first, what do you think, Heisenberg?
Well, so I'm wondering what you think. Well, I've seen this in person, behind glass, but that's as close as I've come.
Hmm.
So how's the translucent fins look to you? Uh,
And yeah, this one is I think it's an okay one. Definitely the blue is as we mentioned in the previous release, it's very like kind of a straight cut. However, there's no blue on the body compared to the previous one. So it's very like the blue on the back fins, and that's pretty much it.
right,
But
right, right. And a
otherwise,
little bit.
the sculpt is still the same. It's still a great sculpt. I think there are some people were complaining about the blue in the teeth. I think mine is okay actually. Mine didn't have that toothpaste effect that some people reported. The blue is a interesting blue. It's a little bit lighter than I've seen in previous figures. And I think in the movie it might not be this shade of blue. But if you're looking for some translucent figure that's not too expensive, this is actually a good option.
Yeah, yeah. And so what's nice is that no one's done it quite this way before.
Hmm.
So this is a new, yeah, this is a new option. But
Correct.
yeah, but it looks like they made his mouth blue there, but not
Yes,
didn't get too crazy about it. But
yep,
it actually comes with two heads. It seems like
it
they could have
does.
had, yeah, it seems like maybe they didn't have to have like both heads, like have the blue mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, I was one. Yeah, actually, that's a good point because there are two heads. Maybe the normal head, like the one that's attached right now, can have like the normal paint with the normal eyes and the normal
Yeah,
mouth, and
yeah.
then you can swap the head to the
So
blue
who's
one
on the
with the
right
spider.
here
That's the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2021. This one,
with the
they've been
hardcore?
criticized with the really toothpaste, shiny toothpaste mouth.
Yeah.
So
Here we're comparing the spikes of these
yeah,
two.
and I think Hiya takes the win on this one. I don't really like the Monster Arts MonsterVerse stuff aren't as good as Hiya's.
Yeah, so what's on the left now?
This is the 2021 the version 2 of their Exquisite Basic Godzilla from the MonsterVerse. So we can
Right.
see
So
the it's a darker paint job, and there's the normal color tongue and the eyes.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, and here he is with his heat ray.
Yes. Yep.
And by
And interestingly, this heat ray is painted, so it's not as translucent as the previous heat ray. So let's test it with a flashlight.
yeah, this is a yeah, I don't know about this flashlight though, G Forever. This looks like kind of like a wimpy flashlight.
No?
I think you gotta try to spring. I think you gotta. It's good that it's a small one, but it
hmm
doesn't look very bright here.
Mm.
We'll
Yeah, this is
see.
the one I use for a lot of translucent figures, but we can see the it's not as translucent as previous figures because there is paint on the blue, so I think that might be hindering the translucent effect. But we can see the tips. Yep, see the tips.
Yep.
So we do see the tips are translucent. The body is pretty much non-translucent.
Right. Right. So yeah, yeah. It looks like it's the spikes. Yeah, just the
Yeah,
spikes
because
that
I
didn't get
think
translucent.
they painted the rest of I'm assuming the whole thing is translucent, but they painted
Oh, well, I'm
the
actually
figure
assuming
very
it's
strongly.
not. So on
No,
the right,
oh, okay.
so on the right is the non-translucent heat ray
Correct. But
from Hiya.
look at the heat ray. The heat ray on the original one's much more translucent than the new one.
Oh yeah, interesting.
Yep.
It looks like your
So,
flesh.
yep,
So yeah, yeah. Once again, it's like translucent on the left, non-translucent on the right.
correct.
And yeah, distinctively different colors and paints here. So again, you got a nice choice. Yeah, I think I don't know. What do you think? Which one do you prefer here?
I think I prefer the past one actually, the non-translucent one. The paint on it looks better.
Oh yeah, now
Um,
it looks like your flashlight's working a little better now.
yep. And we
The
can see that the right one on the right truly is not translucent.
right, right, right. Yeah, yeah. It's like yeah, I don't know. It's like I'd have to again, I haven't looked at them side by side in person. In the video here, I actually think I kind of like the actually I think I'm trying to like the translucent version a little more.
You do,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And as you're about to point out, the chest is
Mm-hmm.
different here. I kind of like the fact that they left the chest like not blue on the
Oh, okay.
translucent version.
Okay.
Uh,
I kind of wish they went the opposite. Like the translucent one should have more blue, and the non-translucent one be maybe more paint.
yeah, maybe another thing is yeah, maybe they could have gone the yeah, like the NECA style of like, just
Mm-hmm.
make it very blue.
Yeah.
And this is their statue, which is very translucent.
Yes, the whole thing is translucent, even when you kind of go around the body, which is kind of cool. I like it.
Yeah,
What do you think?
with the Exquisite Basic, my guess is that it's only the spikes that are translucent,
Hmm.
because I think they're trying to avoid translucent vinyl on their action
Okay.
figures because I think it's not gonna be
Sturdy.
as sturdy. Yeah. And then here's on the right. So who's this guy on the right?
This is the SX Monster Arts 2019 Blu-ray.
Yeah, the
Was
very
it
rare
special color or something? Poster version. It was the
poster
poster version.
version. Do I have one of these, or do we just have one between us?
I don't
I'm
remember.
trying to remember. I think we might only have one between us because this thing sold out in minutes. And so I think I was fat. I think you were like, foolishly actually at work,
Ah,
getting a paycheck when this thing like went on sale. So I think I ordered one,
okay.
and then but I decided it's like, oh, okay, and then I just like sold it, basically sold it to you at cost.
Hmm.
So I think between the two of us, we just have the one.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, this is the one that's very sought after among SH Monster Arts fans because he
Yeah.
is so rare.
And as a SH Monstrats, I think this one actually looks better, like
Oh yeah,
because
yeah.
it's fully translucent.
Oh yeah, and it looks really good. So
Yeah, and
here's
we
all
can see
the
the
yeah,
here's
here's all
all of
the
them.
Hayas starting on the right. So which one's
That's
on the right
the very first release with the pinhole on the jaw,
on the
and then
jaw?
there's the updated new sculpt for the 2019, and then repainted as the 2021. Then the first heat ray, non-translucent. We got the burning 2019, and then the newest one, which is the translucent heat ray.
So lots of choices here.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you
High
got
is pumping it out.
lots of, and then here it's good that you show the chests because like the chests are painted differently on each one.
Correct. Yes. So we can see all the different variations in paint. And you can justify like, having all the different versions so they're not, truly just just one-on-one, but they all have their individual features.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, the more they make of these, I'm struck how like they're being like kind of like a little more like true, like a little more conservative. And then of course there's their King Ghidorah. They seem a little more little less or less stylized, I should say, than
Mm.
NECA was. NECA
Mm-hmm.
took more liberties. And then here's
Mm.
Kong with the
Yep.
Skullcrawler, looking very good.
Yep.
It's a great pose you got on Kong.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the 2021 Kong. And soon we'll see the 2017 version, see how it differs from this one.
yeah, yeah. And then who's this on the left?
This is the one and only Playmates Skullcrawler
Yeah, oh yeah,
with
and
the
yeah, looking at
battle
these two
damage.
together, so yeah, quite distinctive. Obviously, the Playmates is much more of like a toy for kids,
Yes.
so not nearly as detailed.
Yep.
But still, I think that's a great toy for the price. I think they did, especially with the articulation.
Yes. Yeah. The ball joints and everything. They did a good job.
Yeah, yeah. And again, they of course they insisted on adding as we'll
Battle
see, the
damage.
battle damage, which I think is I think so. They finally got rid of the battle damage, didn't they, for Godzilla X Kong? There's no more battle damage.
Um, Good question. I didn't notice it.
Yeah, yeah, I think they finally gave up on that. Gave up on that, which is fine with me.
I'm happy if they did.
Yeah, yeah. But good looking toy. But yeah, you can
Yeah.
definitely see that see quite a difference in like detail and color here.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's actually based on the Godzilla versus Kong version with kind of that red on his
Right.
back, and this one's 2017 version.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But
But
overall they're the same creature.
oh yeah, yeah, and I like both. But I like how both of these guys look. All
Yep.
right, and then we're just about at the end here.
All right.
Is there more to see? Trying to see. Trying to remember. Do we have
Godzilla
more?
and,
There
and
it is.
Skullcrawler. There it
Godzilla and
is.
Skullcrawler. Here's the
Two
two new figures
two new looks together.
going at each other.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I don't know. It's like at least in the pictures, I actually like how this Godzilla looks. I think I like how this Heat Ray Godzilla looks more.
So yeah, Hayes co continues to pump out some awesome figures in the Monsterverse, and yeah, we have to thank Haya for sending us these nice samples. I think the Skullcrawler is definitely a winner in my opinion, and yeah, the heat ray is pretty good, and I think Heisenberg really enjoys translucent figures, so this is definitely a good choice for him.
Oh, yep, yep, indeed. All right, this is Heisenberg.
And G Forever, hope you enjoy the Hiya Toys, Skull Devil, and Godzilla translucent heat ray.